Hey guys, Taryn Elouise here, and today I am doing the TMI tag. The TMI tag is 50 questions that you have to answer honestly because TMI stands for too much information. So if you would like to know too much information about me, then please keep watching. What are you wearing? I am wearing this little grey crop and my tracky pants because no one's seeing what's on the bottom half. Ever been in love? Very much so. Ever had a horrible breakup? Unfortunately, I've had multiple horrible breakups. How tall are you? I am 175 centimeters, so kind of tall. I think that's average or above average. I don't know what average is, but I'm a decently tall person. Any tattoos? No tattoos at the moment, but I am hopefully going to be getting one soon. I just have to work up, being brave. Any piercing? Yes, I've got 2 in both ears and 1 at the top, and then I have my belly button pierced. Favorite show? Probably a few. I think one of my all-time favorites would have to be Scrubs. I also love Big Bang Theory. We're watching Gotham at the moment, which I am really getting into. Orange is the New Black. There's heaps. I watch TV shows and movies every night, so I am obsessed with pretty much everything. Favorite bands? Thinking about bands brings me back to high school because me and my best friend used to listen to bands all the time, but now being on the spot, I can't think of what they were. I do remember we used to listen to a lot of Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. She'll know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I did actually really like bands when I was in high school. Something I miss is dancing. Funnily enough, I know that I teach dancing, but I myself don't actually dance anymore. I used to be part of the Panthers cheer squad, so I got to dance then, but then I stopped that, and obviously I don't do full-time anymore, so the only chance that I get to dance is in the end of year concert when the teachers do a dance. But apart from that, I am just always teaching, so I really miss getting to do class myself. How old am I? I am 25 years old. Zodiac sign, I am Cancer. I think the 2 biggest qualities I would look for in a partner would have to be a sense of humor. Obviously, I love to laugh and have fun in life. And the other one is being able to know when to be immature and when to be mature. I love being immature little kids sometimes and just having fun and being silly, but there also are times when you need to be mature. So I love someone that can be both of those things and also know when to be both of those things. Favorite quote? I don't live by a quote, if that's what that means. Favorite actor? I would probably have to say 2 people. One being Zach Braff because he is JD in Scrubs, and if you don't know him then I don't know where you've been all this time because he is hilarious. And the second person would probably have to be Johnny Depp, just because I think it is so amazing. Every time he's a character, he is just that character. Every single part he's had has been one extreme to the other, and he always just seems to pull it off like no tomorrow, and I just think he is amazing. I just cannot believe how talented he is with every character he portrays. Favorite color is without a doubt purple. I'm absolutely obsessed with purple. I used to actually own purple docs. I just love purple. Loud music or soft? I don't think there's ever a time to play music soft. If you're going to play music, you might as well be able to dance around the house like a crazy person to it. Where I go when I'm sad. When I'm sad, I just like to drive around. When I'm driving, I feel like I'm moving forward. I don't like to just sit at home alone. I feel like that makes you more sad. So I like to get out and sort of trick my mind into thinking that I'm doing something when really I'm just driving around. How long does it take me to shower? I really hope there's no environmental people watching because I take really long showers. I actually love showers. I pretty much have 2 showers a day because I just love them so much. So I take really long showers. I'm sorry, environment. Ever been in a physical fight? No. I have not ever been in a physical fight as such. I've had fights with people. I've had moments where things have been thrown at me. I have had moments where I've been nearly robbed, but I have never actually thrown a punch or anything myself. A turn on for me would have to be someone who doesn't change how they are when they're with me and when they're with the boys. I have always been a girl that's been with boy groups, so I'm used to being the only girl going out with the guys. and I just love knowing that they're exactly the same. They're not trying to impress the girl or anything like that. They're just being them, and it's a turn on because it's, you know, this is how I am and you take me or you don't. So I really like that. And to then go on the opposite of that, one of the biggest turn-offs for me is someone who is, look at me. I really don't like guys, or girls for that matter, that are all about themselves. They think that they are God's gift to the world and they just want to show off and all that sort of thing. I just think, like, you have some deep issues that you are trying to overcome, and I just don't like it. I like people to be genuine. I like people to be confident with themselves, but they don't need to go out there and be the center of attention in every single situation. So that would have to be my biggest turn off. The reason I joined YouTube was because I had been thinking about it for a few years. I really wanted to do it, but I thought if I do it, I want to do it right. I didn't want to sit in front of my laptop and do some videos there. I wanted to make sure that I had the right equipment and that I was going to do a good job. I am a little bit of a perfectionist and I have a bit of some crazy OCD, so I like to do things well. So I decided to get the equipment and go do it. Fears, well, we've already covered that in the Get to Know Me, but in case you missed it, moths and balloons. Last time I cried, I think that was when I watched the movie If I Stay. Last time I said I loved someone was about 30 minutes ago when I messaged Kieran. Meaning behind my YouTube name. Well, the first part is Taryn, which is my first name, and Elouise is actually a combination of my two middle names. So my middle names are Emma Louise. So I joined them together and made Elouise, and that's how it happened. Last book I've read. Let me think about that. I never read books. Last show I watched was Gotham last night. I think we're up to episode 11 in season 1 and I am loving it. Last person I talked to via text message was Kieran. Last person I talked to face to face was Kieran. Gosh, Kieran, so popular. The relationship between the last person I texted is my fiancé. Favorite food? I have quite a lot. I love food. So there would be chicken schnitzel, yum. Chicken mignon, I like chicken. Sweet potato, I'm completely obsessed with. Chinese is probably my favorite takeout. I love spring rolls. Place I want to visit. I want to go to an island, which is going to be a honeymoon. Yeah. Last place I was. Last night I was at dance teaching. So I was in Penrith. Do I have a crush? Shh, don't tell Kieran. Last time I kissed someone was this morning when I said adios to Kieran as he walked out the door for work. Last time I was insulted. I actually don't remember the last time I was insulted. Favorite sweet? If I went with chocolate, it would be crispy M&Ms because I put it on top of my popcorn and it is delicious. And if I went with a lolly, I'd probably go with Starburst Chews. I love them. I used to have them all the time in high school. I actually ended up covering all my books in the little wrappers. I had that many. I could cover, like 10 books in those wrappers. What instruments do I play? I don't play any anymore. But in my lifetime, I played the keyboard, I played the recorder at the Opera House, pretty special stuff. I played the drums in the school band. I had to learn guitar for high school music, and I sing. Favorite piece of jewelry would probably have to be my engagement ring. Last sport I played would have to be dancing, but throughout my life I also played swimming, netball, basketball, water polo, gymnastics. I think that's everything. Last song I sang was Let It Go by James Bay. Come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me. Favorite chat up line? I don't actually know any. I have never used one. I don't even think I've ever had one used on me. I'm pretty sure I would just laugh my head off if someone tried to pick me up with a line. Last time I hung out with anyone would be last Sunday. I hung out with Danielle and Sarah, who are my two best friends, and they are my bridesmaids for the wedding. So we had a little bridal brunch, we called it, and just got together to chat about the wedding because we haven't actually been able to do that yet. So we're just starting to work out some of the details. Too Faced always does really good products. Their packaging is always beautiful. It's just so stunning.